If you correspond with Ralf on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. How is your life? Like a puzzle. How, if you look behind me, you see my portrait of a show that I was on in Manhattan. And you can see I have turned a picture into a puzzle, and you can see it looks like hundreds of pieces. If I take one of those pieces out of that portrait, that kind of destroys the portrait. In other words, there's going to be a piece missing from that portrait. Well, there's a piece missing in your life. You need to locate it and put it back where it belongs. A while ago, my family and I spent hours putting together a 750-piece puzzle, an activity that had long ago been put aside, like we do with so many activities. I am not sure what sparked the desire to tackle this challenging project, but the insights that came from our attempts to piece together bits of the puzzle were welcomed and timely. We started by looking at a picture on the box, like you're looking at my picture behind me, so that we can see the total image and process that through our lens and our eye to the brain to make it a 3D dimensional from the previous video that I spoke about, Mind Over Matter. When we began to sort out the pieces of the puzzle that formed the outline of the puzzle, our reasoning was that it is easy to start with some framework to which we would add the remaining pieces to the puzzle. Framework that I'm going to equal to, you frame out your life and then you add the pieces to make a complete picture of your puzzle. Putting together the puzzle was frustrating at times because, try as we may, we could not find the pieces that were meant to interlock. Many pieces were shaped alike and looked as though they might fit, but didn't, and others did not appear to be the right parts, but they were. Many long hours passed in emotions of frustration, accomplishments, and optimism were repeated until the puzzle was completed. At times, as attempting to put the puzzle away and simply give up, declaring it a waste of time and continue because it was difficult and frustrating. One of the first insights that I discovered was that life is made up of numerous parts, like pieces of any puzzle. Often I looked at my life and wondered when the next piece of my life puzzle would make its appearance, so that I can connect it to make it a complete picture. I would soon be rewarded with the sense of satisfaction and understanding, only to find that myself stalled again at a later date. As when putting together the puzzle, I would find myself caught in the spin cycle of frustration and accomplishment, sometimes even optimism. During this puzzle time, I received the gift of many insights, which I wish to share with you. Know that the picture you are putting together before sorting the pieces. Know, who am I? Where am I going? What will I be? What will it look like and feel like? Create the framework for your life by sorting out all the parts in which the straight edges that gives you some form of frame and structure to your dreams and your desired picture. Once you have put that framework, like in a regular puzzle like the one behind me, in your life, now you have almost like a fence, a frame. You can start adding the pieces of this puzzle to complete it. Sort the puzzle pieces so that you will have more organized and less frustrating approach to joining the pieces together. When successful tactics seem to fail, walk away briefly but not permanently, and when you come back, do so with a more optimistic attitude. Miraculously, the elusive pieces seem to appear right away. Keep referring back to the image that will become to the reality landmarks to see a larger section that will give you an idea if the smaller pieces need to go. In other words, if you look here, if you concentrated on this particular portrait of mine and you at least got this part going, which is my physical being on it, then it's easier to connect the rest because these are all dark, and that's how it is in life. Realize that the puzzle is created to be challenging and entertaining, but also to bring with it a sense of accomplishment upon completion, just like your life would be. Life truly is a puzzle, and sometimes we may go for a long time feeling as though many pieces in our lives are missing. A truly happy and successful person is the one who will not give up simply because it is not easy to piece together shapes, sizes, array of experience in our lives. We don't give up. We continue until those pieces start fitting together to complete a complete portrait. I patiently put the puzzle of my life together. If the pieces don't fit in the sections where I am now, I will put them down until I am at a point where they do fit. Have a puzzle-seeking week. Try what I'm saying. In your life, compared to a puzzle, if you put a framework could mean, let's say if you're applying for a new job, put the framework on this particular job. What is the job title? What is the job requirements? What are the job responsibilities? And then fit the puzzles from within you. And it goes, let's say in your relationship-wise, you framework and then fit the puzzle pieces. And you might go 2-3 years into a certain time frame in your life where some pieces just don't fit. And that's okay, because what you're going to do then is just patiently wait until you get the pieces that fit. Life can be many pieces of puzzle, and it's up to you to connect those pieces. Remember, you can start by looking the picture of the box, or in my case the portrait, so you can get a total image in your mind. Then sort out the pieces. And I recommend when you're doing a puzzle, just like you should do in your life, is you picture the one thing in your mind that you expect of yourself. In this case, for this puzzle, would be my physical appearance. Because once you get that physical appearance, whatever you picture that you want to accomplish in your life, in your mind, and you get those pieces together first, then you can connect around them to make sure all the pieces fit. It's easier to start any project, including your life, by having framework. A house is never built without foundation. I mean, you could go many long hours and it might be frustrating emotions But the optimism that keeps you going is the fact that you will complete this particular puzzle. It is not a waste of time. One of the first insights that I required was that life is made up of very many numerous parts, like pieces of a puzzle. Often I overlooked at my life and wondered when the next piece of my life's puzzle would make its appearance. I would soon be rewarded with a sense of satisfaction and understanding, only to find out myself stalled again on a later date. As putting together the puzzle, I would find myself caught in a spin cycle of frustration, accomplishment, and optimism. See, this is where you come with what I always say is never ever to give up, because you're going to stumble, you're going to fall each and every time at different weeks in life. Every time you think things are going great, it's like a roller coaster ride. The situation here is that no matter how much of a roller coaster ride your life is when you're coming down, know that when you're coming down, the loop goes back up again. And it is how you respond for the down times to create the new high times, the up times. Never, ever, ever give up. Never give up. Dust those knees, stand straight up and say, I will complete my puzzle in life. Whether it's 750 pieces or 5,000 pieces. If you really want to piece your life together, if you really want to complete that puzzle, you do one piece at a time. You can't take a whole box of puzzle and just dump it on the floor and expect the whole thing to come together unless you piece the pieces together one at a time. That's how your life is. Piece it together one at a time. Reach out to God, because God will help you piece your puzzle of life together. And may God bless each and every one of you. God bless you.
but never got an answer, and wondered if God was really there. Did you feel all hope was gone, but in His time He came along and answered the prayer you thought was gone? There is no prayer too small, for God hears them all. The answer may not be just what you want, but He always knows what's right, even when we think it's wrong. Just remember, there is no prayer too small. Will ask, you shall receive. No matter what it is, I still believe. There is no prayer too small, and even when we fall, He gives us just exactly what we need. There is no prayer too small, for God hears remember, there is no